Hello everyone, good morning, welcome back.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So are you able to see my screen? Can you confirm anyone? Fine.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, today we are going to discuss about introduction to cloud. So what is cloud? Why the project teams are using the cloud? What are the advantages? Right? What is cost saving? Why the companies are opting cloud platform? Right? So we'll try to understand. Before going to this, I want to clear some questions. I collected some questions from different batches, from different students. First, I want to clear their questions. Fine. Yeah, so I collected some technical questions from different batches, different students. Also, I have collected general questions. First, I want to clear these questions. Then we'll move to the introduction to cloud. Right? Yeah, so these questions are important. These are very general questions, common questions which come across, right? Yeah, let us go with technical questions first, right? So first question here is, what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? What is the use of AWS? Anyone? Anyone having an idea? What is the use of AWS? Deploy project on cloud. Fine. Right. Fine. So for example, we have a local data center, local server room. So when we are using server room, we need to procure the servers. We need to place the order with vendor like Dell vendor, HP vendor, right? So we need to place with the vendor. Once we receive the servers, we need to move the servers to data center. We need to configure the servers. We need to insert into racks. We need to deploy applications, operating system, plugins, drivers, right? All the packages, all the configurations we need to perform. After that, we can test it, we can test, and we can move to production, right? So that is the actual process in real-time projects. When you want to buy any server, so there will be some process, right? It will take some time to move the server into production, right? But whereas cloud, so whenever we require any servers, we can create within 1 minute any number of servers with all packages, all configurations, all licensing. We can create within 1 minute, right? Yeah. For example, we got some project. Today we are working on some project. We got new requirement. We required 100 more servers today itself. So can we arrange physical servers within 1 day? It is not possible. First, we need to place with the vendor. We need to place the order with vendor. So they will take some time to deliver, right? So there will be some process. That is why, yeah, when we use cloud servers, so these servers are on-demand servers. Cloud servers are on-demand servers. On-demand means, what is on-demand? Anyone? On-demand.
We pay on services. The on usage we pay for in cloud.
Fine. On-demand means whenever we need any servers, that should be available immediately. That is nothing but on-demand, right? But yeah, when we go with the physical servers, that will not be available immediately, right? So when we place the order, it will take some time, right? But here in cloud environment, so whenever we need any servers, whenever we need any storage, whenever we need any network, whenever we need any resources, that will be available within 1 minute only, right? So which is nothing but on demand. We use on-demand infrastructure in cloud. So not only in AWS, you can go with Azure, GCP, any platform, right? Yeah. So here, what will happen? For example, when we use physical server, right? So we require server room. We required one admin to configure the server. We required central AC, right? We required licensing. We required network. Different things required when we use physical servers. But when we use cloud servers, we don't require all these things. We don't require any server room. Server room will be maintained by AWS, right? We don't require any admin to configure the servers because 80% of the admin activity will take care by AWS zone. Other 20% we have to take care as a DevOps engineer, right? And a network will be maintained by AWS, right? Central AC not required for the servers, right? So all these things will be taken care by vendor only, right? So whatever servers we are using in cloud, for that usage, we need to pay the bills like gas bills, electricity bills. For example, I am using one server from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. For that 9 hours only, I have to pay the bills. Or else I'm using 1 hour only per day. For that 1 hour only, I have to pay the bill. Whatever servers we are using in cloud, for that usage, how many hours you use, for that usage only, we need to pay the bills. Right? Once you complete your work, if you stop that server, stop it, shut down, bill will be stopped. It's kind of renting, right? Yeah. So whenever you stop the server, billing will be stopped. So due to this, what will happen? Cost will be reduced. So client always look for the cost cutting. Currently, everywhere cost cutting because of cloud infrastructure, right? So every project team, they are migrating their servers and applications to cloud because of cost saving. So when we are using AWS servers, cloud servers, right? What will happen? 1/3 cost will be saved. For example, so if you spend $500 for physical servers, when we use cloud server, only $100 we spend, right? So 1/3 cost will be saved. That is why. So most of the project teams, they are migrating to cloud environments because of cost saving. Cost will be reduced, right? Yeah, everywhere cost cutting, layoffs are going on, right? Because of cloud environment, right? Yeah. Next one, what is the use of DevOps at industry level? DevOps. What is the use of DevOps at industry level? Right? Yeah. 4 years back, our team size 180 members. 4 years back, right? So by the time, yeah, roles divided like server admin, like Windows admin, Linux admin, Citrix admin, storage admin, backup admin, right? Different roles. So currently, our team size is 30 members only. 180 to 30. Why that much of drastic change? Because of automation, right? So currently, whatever activities we are performing, manual activities, those we can do in automated way. By a single click, we can deploy n number of applications. By a single click, we can deploy code. We can pull the code. We can push the code. We can merge the code by a single click, right? Yeah. So yesterday I gave some example, right? Ansible example. By using Ansible, we can automate any activities, right? So we have currently, we are using Ansible, Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, Jenkins. These are very core tools, very advanced tools, right? So by using the tools, we can automate our activities. Currently, whatever activities we are performing, manual activities, those we can automate, right? Any questions, anyone? So what are the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? So cost saving, main thing is cost saving. So client always look for the cost saving, right? So currently resources like, for example, in Wipro, one of my friend is working with Wipro. In their project, their team size is 1 year back, their team size is 15 members. Slowly, they are reducing. Currently, they are 6 members only, right? So because of automation. Okay. Yeah. So automation tools. Yeah. For example, Kubernetes is there. Kubernetes will handle most of the activities, right? Once you configure Kubernetes cluster without any manual intervention, it will handle all the activities. But we have to check that monitoring alerts, automation activities, deployment time, we need to involve. So some people are saying like, okay, DevOps tools are there. I think employees not required, right? Required. DevOps is required. Admin is not required. Admin is not required. DevOps is required. Why we require? But we deploy applications. We work on automation activities. We need to perform, right? We need to check the tickets, alerts, issues, right? So that is why DevOps is required. Fine. Yeah. So AWS and DevOps uses main thing is cost saving, right? Yeah, we can yeah, cost saving and time saving. Cost saving, time saving. So currently we are using Agile methodology. Agile methodology means parallel development. For example, one application is developing by development team, right? That application will be divided into bits and pieces, which is nothing but sprints. Sprint is nothing but timeline. It should be discussed, right? So within the time frame that should be closed, sprint should be closed, right? So if you are, yeah, if you want to work on sprints, if you want to work on parallel development, we require this DevOps tools. Without DevOps tools, we cannot perform this, right? So currently this is very faster. Deployments and automation, these are very faster, right? Yeah. Next question here is when DevOps process has been started in industry, right? So DevOps process is not new process. It is not new, right? It was started in 2008. It is very old process, right? So by the time in 2008, we used to use very old tools, which are like Puppet is one of the tool, which is Microsoft tool. By using Puppet, we used to perform the activities, automation activities, right? So currently we are using advanced tools, which are very popular tools, right? Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, Git, Maven. These are all very advanced tools, right? Yeah. Next question: what business sectors been used? DevOps used, right? So not only IT industry, right? So everywhere. So when we check, automation is the number one choice. So pharma companies, yeah, automobile industry, chemical industry, medicine, wherever we go, automation is the number one choice, right? So one of my friend is working with Reddy Labs. They're using Jenkins. In Reddy Labs, they're using Jenkins. So one of my friend is working with some chemical industry. They're using Kubernetes, right? So everywhere automation is the number one choice. Currently, whatever activities they are doing manually, those activities they are moving to automated way, automation, right? So automation is the number one choice currently, right? So even though developers also switching to automation, testers they are switching to automation, right? So admins already gone. No admins are there. My background also admin background. I started my career as a VMware and storage admin. I used to handle VMware storages, different storages like EMC storage, NetApp storage, Hitachi storage, right? So in 2013, I switched to DevOps. Fine. So currently, admin roles are not there. So DevOps here will take care of the infrastructure as well as automation. Fine. Yeah. Next one. Who are the teams involved in DevOps process? Yeah. So here developers will involve in DevOps process. Testers will involve in DevOps process. Build and release engineers also involved in DevOps process. So as a DevOps engineer, we don't do any coding part. We don't do any testing. So we coordinate with all these team members. We coordinate with developers, testers, build and release engineers, right? So all the teams will be involved into DevOps process because So when the development is completed, they will inform us to push the code, merge the code, right? So compile the code. Compilation means using Jenkins only. We don't do anything manually, right? So by using Jenkins, we can prepare one job in Jenkins. It will trigger automatically. We don't do any testing. We don't do any coding here. So DevOps will not, do any coding part. Next question here is, what are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn, right? Yesterday we discussed what are the tools involved, right? Just want to show you one more time. See here. These are the tools involved into DevOps process, right? So these are the important tools, very core tools. Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Nexus Artifactory, Solar Code Review, right? So Apache Tomcat. These are the important tools. So in which these are the very core tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. In these four tools, if you are good in only one tool, you can easily crack your entry. These are the very core tools, very advanced tools. In these four tools, only one tool, either Kubernetes or Terraform or Docker, Ansible. If you are good in only one tool, you can easily crack your entry, right? So currently, Kubernetes is very hard. Kubernetes, Jenkins, Terraform, these are very hard, right? So in the market, whatever you ask, they're ready to give, right? So one of my friend is, he switched the company recently from Capgemini to HSBC. Recently changed. He's having 12 years experience only. He got 42 lakh package on Kubernetes, right? So packages are, we cannot expect, we cannot guess that much of packages, right? So when you ask something, they're ready to give 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs, 25 lakhs, whatever. Okay. So one of the student, our student only, in 56 batch, I think. So recently cracked the interview, right? He got 28 lakhs. His experience is 5 years experience. 5 years experience. Okay. Virtusa, company Virtusa. He joined in Virtusa. His name Murali. Recently he changed to Virtusa. He got 28 lakhs. He sent me that copy also, offer copy also. His background is, I think, is testing background. Okay. So currently packages are very good, right? So also outside real-time guests are not there. So when we conduct interviews, for example, 10 people are attended the interview. In the 10 people, 9 people are fake people, right? So still we are releasing offers. We know the person is genuine or fake, right? But we need to showcase confident level and basic level. When we conduct interviews, so people, when we observe that, they will showcase some confident level, basic level. So we think like, okay, this person, if I give KT, can he handle or not? That only we think. We decide that by the time, right? So currently market is like that because outside there is no real-time guys. That is why. So whoever attending interviews, we need to showcase confident level. We need to showcase confident level, basic level. Definitely, you can easily crack your interview, right? So basic level is very important. Advanced level also we are going to learn here, but you need to showcase confident level, basic. Definitely, they will consider your profile. They will release the offer, right? So these are the core tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? So in these tools, if you are good in one or two tools, that is enough to you. We are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time process. Only one or two tools only, right? Yeah, along with this, we are going to learn Python scripting and also 3 live projects. These are the live projects. In real time, how we integrate, how we configure, the same way we perform in our lab, right? So these are the tools we are going to learn. These are the important tools, very core tools. In DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. These are very popular tools, right? So most of the project teams, they're using these popular tools, right? Yeah. Next one. Next question. Yeah. What are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn, right? So we discussed already. Next one. What are the certifications available in DevOps? Certifications, right? So certification is not mandatory. Yesterday we discussed, right? So if you want to write DevOps certification, you can write Kubernetes, right? Jenkins, Docker, fine. So certification is not mandatory. If you have one or two one certification in AWS or Azure or GCP, that is enough to you. Okay, no need to go with the DevOps certifications. So I'll show you some certifications here. Yeah. So cloud certifications, AWS, Azure, GCP certifications, 2022 certifications, important certifications. Those are like, see here. In AWS, these are the certifications available. So cloud practitioner, this is not required, right? So this is the first paper we can write, which is AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate. This is the first paper, right? So if you want to write second paper, AWS Certified Solution Architect Professional, right? So Solution Architect Associate and Professional, right? So in which only one certification is enough to you. First paper is enough to you, right? Solution Architect Associate. So practitioner not required. These are all not required. So only first paper is enough to you. If you are interested to write, if you want to write second paper also, this one, Solution Architect Professional, right? So these are the AWS certifications. Okay, as a DevOps here, we can write. And yeah, which one? Yeah. So basically, automation, yes. DevOps tools we are going to learn, right? Jenkins, Git, Maven, and Ansible. Yeah, as the DevOps here, we need to write this. DevOps here require the certification. So people will talk about SysOps, different ops. Those are not required. Solution Architect Associate, like AWS Engineer, AWS and Cloud Engineer, will write this. Solution Architect means that is first paper. That name is like that only, but that is basic certification, first certification. So cloud, whatever content we have prepared, that is enough to write this exam. AWS content. This is purely AWS. Okay. So Solution Architect Associate means whatever services we are handling, like creating EC2 instances, servers, network, storage, and compute resources, monitoring, billing, IAM. These are the services will be involved in this. I give you some example, sample questions also. If you want to write your own, okay. So if you want to take any help, definitely. So our people are there in promoting center. They will help you. Okay. Yeah. These are the certifications, AWS certifications. AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate and also Solution Architect Professional. These are the two papers. So in which only one paper is enough to you. No need to go with second one. Okay. Yeah, these are also same. Next one, Azure. Microsoft Azure. So Azure Administrator, Azure 104, Agent 104. This is the first paper. Agent 104 is the first paper, right? So you can clear this. AWS certification will have $200 nearly. AWS certification first paper. will be having nearly $200, right? So Azure certification $100. Either AWS or Azure, only one paper you can write. No need to write both. Okay. And also one more thing, Google Cloud Platform, GCP, right? So associate cloud engineer, first paper. Second paper is professional, right? So in these three clouds, any one of the cloud you can write. If you want to clear the exam, you can clear. Only one platform. No need to write all the three platforms, right? Yeah, so these are the certifications, cloud certifications. Along with this, DevOps certifications, Kubernetes. If you want to write Kubernetes, you can write. Or else Jenkins, you can write. Or else Docker. That is not mandatory. Fine. So these are the certifications available.
So the certificates की expiry date
2 years. 2 years. Expiry date 2 years minimum. So after that, you can upgrade. No need to pay entire amount again. You can pay 30 to 40% something to upgrade next version. Okay. Yeah. So these are the cloud certifications and DevOps certifications. Next one, what certification we have to do as a DevOps engineer? We already discussed this. So as a DevOps engineer, if you want to write only, if you want to write cloud certification in these three platforms, you can write only one paper, right? So DevOps, you can write Kubernetes or Docker, Terraform or Jenkins, whatever, right? Next question here is, as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Right? Yeah. So once complete our course, you can showcase minimum 3 years experience in your resume. That level of training will be provided. Minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. Right? So every tool, every concept will go deep dive. Not only installation configuration. For example, when we take Git will take 5 days. Right? Jenkins will take 6 to 7 days. Like that, every tool will go deep dive. Right? So while working on the tools, I give you FAQs and challenges, real-time challenges, day-to-day activities, right? So everything will be covered the session, right? Yeah. So every day you need to practice. Practice is important. If you practice daily, within 3 months you can easily crack your interview. I'm guaranteeing. But you need to practice, right? Yeah. So these are the technical questions which I collected. Apart from this, anyone having any questions? Anyone having any questions apart from this? Yeah. Next one, general questions. Who is eligible to learn Adolescent DevOps? This is very, very important question, right? Who is eligible to learn this, right? Yeah, so currently, even freshers are also learning DevOps and experienced guys also learning DevOps. Even more than 15 years experience guys also, they're switching their current role to DevOps role. Because currently, automation is, when you check in the Naukri or LinkedIn or Monster or type jobs, right? Portals, plenty of openings are there. So market is going with automation only everywhere. Even developers also switching their development role to DevOps role because market is like that, right? So future coming 15 years minimum. So DevOps market would be like this. Coming 15 years minimum. So maybe after 15 years, 1 or 2 tools may be changed. Okay, DevOps and automation will not go away, right? So after 15 years, maybe 1 or 2 tools will be changed, right? So coming 15 years, the market would be like this. Since long I'm seeing the market is like this one. Every year it is growing. Every year, jobs are growing, projects are going, companies are opting so many projects. So currently, as per the survey, as per the IT survey, nearly 18,000 projects are in pipeline. 18,000 projects, right? So currently, so demand is like that. So going forward also, everything will be moving to automation. Everything is moving, right? Yeah, that is why, yeah. So when we talk about DevOps, right? So in DevOps, what we will do? Automation, complete, right? So automating the activities, fine? Yeah. So anyone can learn DevOps. Anyone can learn. Even non-IT guys also switching their current role to DevOps role. So in our project, one civil engineer is there, civil engineering. One BCom graduate is there, right? One diploma electronics guy is there, polytechnic guy, right? Yeah, so anyone can learn DevOps. So there is no prerequisites here, right? So we are going to cover Linux also in our sessions. Linux commands, Linux folder structure, architecture, so basic commands, advanced commands, deployment commands, right? So everything will be covered, right? There is no prerequisites here, right? So we require some commands because in DevOps tools we use some commands. So for this 40 commands required here, that we are going to cover, right? Next one. So what is the education background required to learn AWS and DevOps, right? So any graduation, not only MTech, not only BTech, not only MC, any graduation. If you are good in technically, like if you are good in basic level and the cloud level, right, you can easily crack your it, right? So any education background. So as I told you, so in our project, civil engineers are there, BCom graduates are there, right? So they are working well, they are settled already, right? So whatever activities we assign to the guys, they're handling, right? Next one. What are the prerequisites to start AWS and DevOps, right? So what are the prerequisites to start learning DevOps and AWS? Here there is no prerequisites. Anyone can learn, right? So this is different role. DevOps is a different role. It is not admin role. It is not development role. It is not testing role. It is an automation role. Anyone can switch. Anyone can perform this, right? Next question here is, what are the job opportunities in today's market? Yes, this is very important, right? So when you check in the LinkedIn or Naukri or Monster or Indeed or Type Jobs, any portal, so we have plenty of openings. So let us go and check here. For example, let us open here Naukri. Yeah, in the Naukri, just type here DevOps. See here, how many jobs are there? 45,619 jobs, right? See here, one day ago. So one day before only they posted this. So what they are showing here, DevOps here with AWS and CI/CD. What is CI/CD? Yesterday we discussed, right? So AWS DevOps senior engineer, right? AWS DevOps engineer, DevOps engineer. Yeah, API platform. So we discussed that, right? Cloud automation, DevOps application automation engineer. So only one day ago, few hours ago also here. So DevOps engineer in Pune location. DevOps infrastructure engineer. Like this, we have nearly 45,000 jobs are there. Right? Fine, like this, this is only Naukri, right? So when you go with LinkedIn, Monster, Indeed, so you can see plenty of openings, right? So these are all different kind of experience, right? So now what I will do, here experience level I put here any, means all experience. So now what I will do, I make it as a 0. 0 means freshers, right? So currently 934 jobs. So these are varying every day, changing. So yesterday it was 1500 jobs. Day before some more jobs. Today 934. So maybe tomorrow 2000 jobs, like that. Fresher openings, right? So these are all fresher openings. 0 to 4 years, 0 to 4 years, 0 to 5 years, 0 to 1 year, 0 to 2 years, right? So these are all fresher openings. 0 years. Right? So these are all fresher openings. Fine. Currently, market is very hot. DevOps is very hot, right? So this is the right time to grab your dream job, right? So salaries also, whatever you ask, definitely you will get them, right? But you need to showcase your confident level and experience and technical level. Technically, you will showcase something, right? Yeah. Next one. Should I have to be a certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? So not mandatory. Certification is not mandatory. If you have certification or not, doesn't matter, right? So if you have certification, what will happen? It would be added advantage. In our project, very few members having certification. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Can I get help in resume preparation and clearing certification exam? Yes, definitely. I prepare your resume, right? And clearing certification, I'll give you guidance how to clear the exam. Definitely, I'll help you, right? Next one, what is the duration of this course? 90 days. This is 90 days course, 3 months, right? So maybe 2 days, 3 days extra it will take, right?
Sir, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, sir, your voice is not audible before.
Fine. Next question here is, yeah, what if I miss any class due to some emergency? What will happen? You will have recording session, right? So due to some emergency, if you miss any session, you will receive the recording session, right? You can download that to your laptop and you can go through that, right? So daily, whenever we complete our session, we share the recording link in the group. You need to download that daily basis, right? So the links will be expired after 1 week. Within 1 week, you need to download that, right? And you can go through the video and you need to practice. Fine. So recordings will be provided. Fine. Next question. Are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes. We are going to build 3 live projects from scratch, right? So what we will do, we create one free account in AWS. In AWS, we create one free account, which is 1 year free. We don't need to pay any extra for that, right? So in that AWS console only we can practice. So we don't require any physical lab, right? So we required only laptop and internet connectivity. That's it, right? So we don't need to download any software to our local laptop. All the tools will be integrated in the cloud only. We just connect to cloud, we can practice in cloud, right? So 3 live projects from scratch, we build that projects in real time projects. How we build the projects the same way in our lab also, in our AWS console also, we can build the projects from scratch. Fine. Next question here is, are you going to provide any soft copy of the material? Yes. So every concept, every topic, I provide you soft copy material, right? So for example, once we complete the Git concept, I provide you Git document, right? Like that, every concept I provide you soft copy. Okay? Next one, how should I work on my practical and business requirements, right? So in AWS, what we will do, we create one account. In AWS, everyone will have one account. So I explain in my account. You need to practice in your account, right? So you need to practice on in AWS account only. How to create AWS account, how to connect AWS account, how to create infrastructure in AWS account, everything will be covered in our sessions, right? So not only AWS, Azure GCP also, right? How to create accounts, how to connect cloud platform, how to create infrastructure, how to deploy the tools. So everything will be covered, right? Yeah. Next question here is what kind of support I get after the training completes. This is also very important, right? Once the training is completed, until you get your job, right? Whatever technical support you require, technical support, right? Required. So I can provide you. Even though once you get into the project, also you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. So one of my student, his name Prabhu, is from 16th batch, my 16th batch. 3 years back, he learned DevOps. He's working in one of the leading company in Australia, right? So still he's calling, is what sometimes he will WhatsApp, right? He's working on Jenkins. He's working on Jenkins only. Whenever he is working on Jenkins activities, if you have any, if you having any issues, so he will WhatsApp, will call, I'll provide some document, or else I get something, right? Yeah. So once you get into the project, also you can WhatsApp me, you can call if anything required. So I cannot provide job support because I have multiple batches. I'm also working, right? I cannot provide job support. I can suggest someone to take care of your things, okay? But technical support, if you have any questions, definitely can reach out to me, right? Next one, what are the current salary packages in market? Salaries, right? So normally, when we talk about salaries, normal developers, testers, admins, the salaries would be 1:1.5. It's a on an average salaries. On an average salaries, 1:1.5 means, for example, the guy is having 3 years experience, you will get 4.5 lakh package. The person is having 5 years experience, 7.5 lakh package. That is on an average salaries for developers, testers, admins. But when we learn DevOps, what is the salary package? 1:2. That is average salary. 1:2 means if the person is having 3 years experience, you will get 6 lakh. That is average salary I'm talking about, not real salaries. So my younger brother recently learned DevOps from me only, right? So recently cracked the interview in one of the leading company, right? He's getting 11.11, nearly 11 lakhs. 11 lakhs. He's having 3 years experience, right? So packages are very good currently. So yeah, you need to showcase some confident level and basic level. Definitely can get very good salaries. So currently packages are very good, right? Yeah. So these are the general questions which I collected here. So apart from this, anyone having any questions? Apart from this, anyone having any questions? Yesterday, someone called me and asking that I have career gap. Means so here, yeah, he was completed his graduation in 2017. He's not working since 2017. What should I do? He was asking. Right. So career gaps, how to fill that? I'll guide you. Don't worry. Right.
So I got
So
one
provide.
question.
Yeah. Go ahead, please. Yes.
Yeah, since you have completed like 50, 60 batch, so from previous
Okay.
batch, how's the job rates like your students? So out of 30, how many of them get the job already?
Come again, once again. Some noise has been.
Guys, we have completed, like you guys completed 60th batch, right? 60 batches, right? So
Right, correct.
from like previous students, how many of them get the jobs batch
Right.
wise?
Good question. Yeah. So in my previous batches, whenever batch completed, right? So for example, in the batch, 30 members are there, for example. The 30 members, minimum 20 members within 3 months or after 3 months. So they brush up themselves. So once complete the course within 1 month, means after 3 months, 4 months, within 4 months. So minimum 20 people, they crack interviews their own without any support, right? So other guys, 10 guys, we were not able to crack the interviews. So we guide them how to crack. We take one session, special session if required, right? I conduct some mock interviews if required, right? So other 10 guys also, yeah, maximum 99% people, they're cracking interviews. Once complete our course after 15 days of 30 days maximum, right? So 90% accuracy is there, 90%. So other guys also cracking, but if any other support required, definitely will support. Okay. Yeah. So in my previous batch, one of the batch recently completed, 58 batch recently completed. In that 58 batch, nearly, yeah, nearly 35 members are there. 58 batch. 29 members already cracked it. Other 6 guys, they are attending interviews, right? So like that, yeah, our target is everyone should get jobs, right? So whatever support we can give, definitely we can give 100%, right? So you need to practice daily. You need to practice, right? So you need to ask more questions. Anytime you can ask. In the session you can ask. So once complete the session also, you can post in the group and you can post it to me. Definitely I give you support until you get job. Yeah, someone asking some question here. Do you help to make market-based resume as well? Yes, definitely. Definitely. So I prepare your resume. So everyone resume I prepare. So I provide you some sample resumes, right? You need to update your resume and you can forward to me once complete the course. I update, I modify your resume and I can give back to you. You can start at doing interviews.
Sir, I got one question.
Yeah.
So let's suppose after completing my training, so I wanted to get certification like Kubernetes CK. So how are you gonna help us to get the certificates?
Okay. Once complete the Kubernetes, if you want to write Kubernetes certification, so how to write your own? First I guide you. After that, if you don't have time, how to get the help? Also, I give you some context.
Yeah, why I'm asking us because Docker and Kubernetes got a separate course. So should we have to like pay another like paid for the that course, or you provide up some that kind of documentation which help us to get that certification?
Definitely. Yeah, Docker and Kubernetes both we no need to write certification here. So Docker will be available in Kubernetes also. Without Docker, Kubernetes will not work. Docker requires Kubernetes also. If you learn, if you write certification only Kubernetes, that is enough to you. No need to go with the Docker again. Either Docker or Kubernetes. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Yeah. So if you have any career gap, no need to worry about that. So definitely I'll guide you how to fill that gap, how to crack the interview. So how can you cope up, right? Definitely I'll guide you.
Hi
Sir,
Ram, this is Ritik.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Currently working in one of the IT industry. but it's not related to DevOps or development side. It's
Which
completely
tool?
non-IT. So can I move with the same experience as which I am currently working?
Yeah. You can get. Definitely I'll guide you. You can get that.
Okay.
I'll guide you how to get that.
Okay.
Fine. So any other question? Any other questions, anyone? So I want to clear these questions first before going to the subject, right? So once you clear this, once you are clear for this, right? Definitely, then we'll move with the subject, right? Cloud concepts. So tomorrow we'll work on this cloud concepts, right? What is cloud? Why we require cloud? Why the positives are migrating their applications to cloud? What is the importance here? What is cost saving? So tomorrow we'll discuss this.
Ali.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Fine. Yeah. So already, if anyone joined today, first session, can you provide your email address and your WhatsApp number here? The chat, can you provide your email address and WhatsApp number? So I give my number. My mobile number is 96422 11711 is my number. You can take down. This is my number. If you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. I gave my number here, so you can take down my number and you can call me, WhatsApp me if anything required. And whoever joined today, so provide your email address and phone number so that we'll provide you recording sessions. So yesterday's demo session, right? Fine. Yeah. So we stop here. Any questions? Any last question, anyone? Yeah. Are we having classes on Saturday and Sunday? No, Monday to Friday only. Our sessions will be Monday to Friday only, right? So this is the 90 days course, Monday to Friday. If required, we can have Saturday also sometimes. Okay. So yesterday's recording session, you will get if you not received the session, you can ping me, you can WhatsApp me, I'll provide you. You'll get the session recording. Our people will send you. Not received, just WhatsApp me, I'll provide you that. Can we transfer our batch if something happened? Something happened means what will happen?
Let's suppose, sir, like some family problem or something like that. So if some person paid all fees, right? So if then if they cannot attend any class, like not recorded or nothing, so they can we transfer our class to this batch and next batch?
For example, you
Like
attended one and a half month session.
let's suppose I paid all fee tomorrow and I'm starting, and after 1 week I have to stop it, like because of something problem emergency. So can we transfer our batches?
Fine. After a few days, if you stop attending in sessions, like after 1 week or after 3 days, after 4 days, definitely will help you to switch into other batch, right? But
No
after
problem,
one
right?
month, after 1.5 months, if you want to switch, that will be not possible because you will get recording sessions, right? We are providing recordings, all recordings. So
Gotcha.
after 1 month, after 1.5 months, if you ask us to switch, change to other batch, that will not be possible. So after 1 week, after 3 days, after 4 days, that definitely we can help, right? Fine. Are there any batches around 9 a.m.? 9 a.m. batch is not there currently. It is completed. We are going to, we are planning. Maybe it will take some time. One fast track is going to start on 27th. One fast track we are going to start at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. AST. Fine. Yeah, we stop here. Tomorrow we discuss about introduction to cloud. This is very important session, tomorrow session, right? So whoever not added into the WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp group already created and people are added, right? So whoever not clear the fee, you can make it by today itself. So that you will be added into WhatsApp group. Once you make the fee, you can send the screenshot to me. I'll add into WhatsApp. Fine. Yeah, so maybe from tomorrow onwards, not tomorrow, very soon the link will be changed. Meeting link will be changed. Okay, that is why if you are interested, you can make the fee by today or tomorrow maximum, right? So otherwise, yeah, definitely the link will be changed. You cannot access from existing link. Fine. If you have any more questions, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. My number already provided here. My mobile number is 96422111711. Fine. Yeah. So we stop here. Fine. Thank you all.